Hello everybody, this is Nicole Ocean, founder and lead instructor of the BPO University. I want to give you guys a video tutorial that's going to walk you through a demo of our AutoFill software through our sister company, which is the BPO Automation Group. So in general, I just wanted to give you guys something to put your eyes and ears on as far as being able to see automation software as it automates the data entry part of a BPO form. I'm going to show you two different variations today. One is going to be the basic macros, and the other is going to be the enhanced macros, and I'll go ahead and talk to you about what that means. So I'm going to skip a couple of steps, which is part of the three-step process. I'm just going to go right into the software and open my comps here. So this is actually the second step. I'm going to go ahead and do this here real quickly. Fill in a little bit of information that's missing here. And that way we'll run a set of macros here. And I will show you how easy it is to automate the data entry part of your BPO orders. All right, let me go ahead and open up the iMacros window here. And I'll go ahead and log in. All right, so there's our demo form. Now this is going to be the basic macro. So what it's going to do is anywhere between 50 to 75% of the form. In a minute, I'm going to do the enhanced macro, which is something that people in the intermediate level of the BPO Inner Circle site, they will purchase what's called a personalized defaults program on top of the basic program, which is the BPO Automation Suite Pro software. So the personalized defaults is an add-on. So that's going to be the next macro that I'm going to run here in a couple minutes, and that's going to do anywhere from 80 to 95% of the form. So it's quite a bit different. Let's go ahead and run the basic one here. So it's going through and doing defaults, and then it's whipping through real quick and doing the comp information and the subject information, because I was able to find that in the MLS. So I'll go up to the very top here, and I'll show you what it had done. So it's done a little bit of fields up at the top, and it doesn't touch anything that changes from one form to the next within the basic setup. So we've got some information about the sold history, suburban location, put in some defaults, and those are part of the BPO Automation Suite software in our system through the BPO Automation Group. So there's going to be defaults in there that stay the same, but it might not always apply to each of the orders that you're doing. As an example, it could be that it defaulted to suburban, but actually this time you're doing a property that's rural, so you would want to change that manually, okay, for both the listings and the solds. All right, but here it pretty much takes everything from the comps that I pulled in the MLS beforehand and put it into the form for me, so it's going to save a ton of time. So there's a couple more fields to fill in, and it does the same for the sold comps. All right, so notice it doesn't do any of the comment boxes, anything here where there's blanks. So that's totally normal for the basic package. So this should cut your time in half, at least in half, for any BPO that you're doing. And then let me show you now the enhanced version, which is tied to the personalized defaults add-on, and that's what this looks like. So we've set it up in here one time. And this is an additional product that gets purchased on top of the basic BPO Automation Suite Pro package for one computer. And you can get in here and set what you want as your defaults. So it overrides the BPO Automation Group defaults with what you want. And it puts in more information like the comments and neighborhood comments right there, positive features. You can put in the sold and listing comp comments as far as being able to set things up as a template. What I call these, and it may be familiar to you, is cookie cutter phrases. So I build out my BPO to help save time with these comments and phrases, and then I add on more specifics. And that's another way to help your BPO stand out, is to have things be standardized, but then add on more specific information. And you can always keep this information up to date as well in here. So that's where the information is going to be pulled from, and let me show that to you now. As it goes through, it'll do our defaults again for the BPO Automation. It'll do the comp data, and the personalized defaults, and it's just going so fast. I'm getting dizzy. All right, I hope you're not. Okay, and let's start at the top here. So this is the enhanced macros. It's a whole different set of macros that automates the same forms, and you can see it fills in a ton more, and it puts in my defaults. Our default was average, but I wanted mine to be good, so I controlled that in the software in the personalized defaults window. Same with the comments. I just pulled them, put them in the form for me, and changed it to rural location and items such as that. So we've got the comments in there, and more of the comp information. It just pulls right out of the MLS. Puts in a couple more fields, sets everything to rural, so that's great. Puts in items such as this, and changes it again from the BPO Automation defaults, which was average, to good. So this is going to save even more time, as you can imagine. This could take probably anywhere from 60 to 70% of the time it takes you to do BPO, and shave that off. All right, here's the generic comp comments, and it does the same on down here for the sold comps. Puts in my defaults, some comments, and then at the very end puts in the general comments or the addenda. So you guys could probably see the value in automating. If you're doing this by hand, you're doing it the old-fashioned way. When you're looking at this this program, the How to Double Your BPO Income in 2011, you're going to want to adopt automation. It's going to be your savior, and I can guarantee that. There's a night and day difference with doing things the old school way by hand and the new way, which is kind of new last couple of years, by automating. And it's going to help you guys in so many countless ways. I don't even know where to begin. So I hope this kind of got your curiosity piqued. Hopefully it's something that you haven't seen yet. And if you have any questions, feel free to connect with me. You can either shoot me an email or visit our website, or give me a call, 360-224-6988. All right, I hope you've enjoyed this demo. Thanks very much for watching.